Hey guys, welcome to my video. In this video, I'm going to show you how to stretch your stash and make this beautiful Christmas snowy mountain scene. So I'm starting off my Stretch Your Stash Christmas series. Right now, I'm showing you all the dies I'm going to be using. I'm using the Wonky Stitch die. I'm using this flower die that looks like a snowflake. And I'm using this zigzag border die. All the links to everything I can find will be in the description bar below for you guys. So let's get started. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to cut out this gray paper. This is from Michaels. I came up with this idea to stretch your stash when I was watching a few of the new holiday releases. And I wanted to make some cute Christmas decor or Christmas cards. Now, this is a Christmas decor or Christmas gift project, but you can easily take this project, put it on an A2 or 5x7 card, and make a beautiful Christmas card if you want to. It's just you would change some things up because I am adding elements that are kind of that aren't glued down. They're kind of in place with the pressure of the glass and the backing of the picture frame. But I loved how this turned out. It is gorgeous. So I ended up cutting my gray paper twice, two of each size, and then I'm going to cut white paper, and then I'm going to basically cut it in half using the zigzag border die, and it's going to give me kind of like a dripping edge, like the snow is dripping down from the top. But I really did enjoy this process. It was very fun. You have noticed I've been kind of MIA lately. Some of that was because I didn't have Wi-Fi for a few days, so I couldn't upload any videos. This video's been ready for a while now, actually. And the other one was I lost some of my crafting mojo, and I was slowly starting getting it back. And this was something I really, really enjoyed doing, and I was really excited that I wasn't kind of struggling to craft. I wish it was just coming naturally. And this took me about an hour to complete, and I loved how it turned out. It is kind of like uh, a kiddish book, like a Christmas kid book esque. That's what it reminds me of. That's in the comments I got. So I'm going to use this plaid rubber stamp. I think this is one of the stamps I got from a stamp show. I think it's this old retired Stamp It Up stamp. I don't remember exactly, but I'll try my best to link down a nice plaid stamp for you guys. And then I'm using the Umbrella Craft gray shadow or gray shadow, right? Or shadow ink. And that's no longer available. So I'm going to link down I can't even say the word, something similar down in the description bar below for you guys. Most of it would be like one of the new hybrid inks because this is from scrapbook.com. After that, I'm going to use some Distress Oxide to shade it. I felt like they were a little too gray and I wanted to make them a little brown. So I'm going to use the Distress Oxide and Frayed Burlap. I'm using a makeup blending brush that I got from eBay. It's just an oval one to shade the edges. And I'm wiping off a lot of it on my little non-stick Tyvek mat. It's similar to the Ranger one, but this one's like $4 or $5. I'll leave a link below. I just cut mine up. Just make it easier because there's just certain times where you need something like this and sometimes I don't. And it's just easier to handle. So that's a picture frame I got. That's from the Dollar Tree. Of course, I'm using a scrap piece of paper to pick up any extra stuff before I wipe it down. I hate wasting products. This picture frame, you can see there's a white border around it. So the picture frame is actually bigger than 4x6. You can choose whatever you want. That's what I ended up going with. It's just up to you. So I'm going to throw pretty much everything away. Um, and I'm going to measure that piece of paper to tell me how wide I need to make my piece of paper for my background. But this process of just like using what you have and stretching your stash. It's something I really want to bring forth. I kind of want to do a series with my Cricut too, but I got inspired by watching Tim Holtz's new release, and I saw a couple people, his designers that he used to show his product to make something, and I loved the way they use like plaid paper, and then they shaded it, and it looked so cool. I was like, oh my gosh, I want to do something like that, but with what I have in my hand right now, and so that's what I did. I do want to use like my Cricut and my Silhouette more, and I could have, and you could go out and look up like a black and white clip art of a mountain. So like what I'm doing now, I'm taking out my DIY sputter box. I'll leave that video in the link below in this video. And I'm going to use some of my resist spray inspired by Tim Holtz. I'll leave a link to that video too, either in the description bar below or at the end of this video. Now my nozzle doesn't work anymore, it got clogged. So I just stick in these little splatter bristles that I have. It's inspired by the Tim Holtz splatter brush. Everything's Tim Holtz here. And those are just bristles from a very cheap broom, with like a Dollar Tree broom you can go and buy. I just cut them off and glue them together. Very easy. I'm going to dry that a little bit and then set it off to dry. But just thinking outside the box. But yeah, you could have gone online, looked up a mountain clip art, black and white mountain clip art, or a mountain coloring book page, copy and paste it into Cricut or Silhouette and cut that out too. It's up to you what you want to do with this. But you can go as crazy as you want to. I might have a series coming up showing you some cool things you can do with your Cricut. So you're not limited to anything. If you have a Cricut, there's so many possibilities of things you can do with it. And you don't have to buy anything besides your Cricut and paper and products. The reason I don't use my Cricut as much is because I am in my bedroom and I don't have any space to keep it out. So it's something that I have to bring out my closet and set it up. And it's just, more of a house. So it's in the way when it's set up. So it's something that I don't bring out as often as I should, as often as I want to, in some cases. So I'm going to use this Nouveau embellishing mousse. I'm using the mother of pearl color. I'm using a jumbo blending brush, I think from scrapbook.com that I got. Look, I'm telling you, I buy so many forget so many free things on scrapbook.com. I forget about these things sometimes. So I just use that to help spread it around. I love the sheen and shine it gives it. And I think my little peaks are the most like work that I've done so far to these, because there's a lot of layers to this project here. Because the Mother of Pearl does add a nice touch, but it is it's a little too pearly. So I do change it up, and I'm going to add layers on here. I'm going to add some DIY glitter paste that I showed you how to make. This is from Dollar Tree. And I have a video of that. I'll try to put that in the description bar below or at the end of this video, or as a little eye in the sky. I don't know. We'll see what pops up first, huh? And basically, I'm going to add this and use my palette knife, which I'll link that below too, and add texture to my mountains. It has a little bit of clear and white glitter, iridescent glitter in here to add some more shine and texture, kind of like an icy snow cap, basically. But there's so many things I want to do. I just need to sit down and do them and, get more time and inspiration. That's why I like watching like Tim Holtz videos, because I feel like they do inspire me a lot. Even if I don't buy anything, because sometimes I don't. I'm on a budget, guys. And so a lot of times I don't even buy anything from his collections a lot of times. But it does inspire me to make a DIY video, or to stretch what he or his designers made and make it in my own style, basically. So after this, I'm going to move forward to my background and see how dry it is and kind of force it dry. I did most of the smaller bits on here are dry. It's just the bigger chunks. But I'm forcing it to dry and letting it air dry at the same time. I don't want to burn my paper trying to get these little bubbles to dry because they do take a while sometimes. And after that, I'm going to move over to the um, snowflakes. So I did a lot of this off camera, and but I'm going to tell you what I did. So basically, I used this thick, chunky paper from Hobby Lobby when it's on clearance. It was like 49 cents. I cut out the biggest size. Then I used some satin paper cardstock from Tonic, and then I cut the smallest one out of white paper, and then used the mother of pearl over the white paper to tie in the mother of pearl that's on the snow caps. Now I'm going to use the Nouveau embellishing mousse and silver to go over and accentuate the texture that I put on it with the glitter paste. So I'll link everything I can, like some glitter down below and the daubers I'm using and the Nouveau paste and all kinds of stuff so you can get your fill if you see anything that you want to use. But I've just kind of been the kick to just, use what I have, stretch my stash, make it work. And for me, pushing my stash to like the breaking point is just so inspiring to me. It makes me really happy than to just use it as you would use it. Like the snowflake dye is actually a flower dye, but it looks like a snowflake dye. So I use that as a snowflake. I totally forgot it was a flower dye. So when I link it below, it's going to show you a flower if I can find it. But it is what I use as snowflake. But I don't know, you guys can't see the texture and the shine, but it is pretty. It looks like there's little pieces of ice on the snow bank. I love it. Uh, After this, I'm gonna let those babies dry. I'm gonna glue together my snowflakes. Just adding dimension. So I'm going to use some art glitter glue and I'm going to attach them to add some depth and texture. So you have the glitter paper in the back, the satin paper, silver satin paper in the middle, and then the white paper that I went over with mother of pearl with the Nouveau embellishment mousse on the top. And it kind of ties in all the different colors I've used so far in here. The brings in some glitter, it brings in the silver that's on the mountain caps, and the mother of pearl. So everything kind of has a little smidget of this and there. That tie in everything, basically. But of course, my desk is a mess. And I did a lot of this actually right after work. I just took a couple hours when I got back from work and then just craft because I had this on my mind. Because while I was working, of course, I was watching YouTube videos um, and seeing what is coming out and maybe if there's anything I want to make for you guys on my channel, any DIY projects. So now I'm going to glue the snowbanks to the top of my mountain. And you can pick which side of the oval you want to glue it to, basically. Because some parts might be a little too wonky, some parts might not have enough plaid that I stamped on there. It's up to you. But look how cute they look. And of course, I'm going to cut the roundness off the bottom so it looks like a mountain and not an egg. But you can use this for Easter. That'd be cool. Project right there. You can use the same dyes besides the flower dye and make this an Easter project. Have some cracked eggs and have a chicken popping out. Look, I'm telling you, stretching your stash, guys. You don't always have to go out and buy new stuff. Especially if you have a Cricut. There's some things I just don't buy anymore. Besides, like things like this one, like the wonky stitch die, I would still buy that. But some other things I don't buy. Especially when I move, guys, I get my own craft room. I'm so excited about that. I'm already packing right now. That's the thing I'm so excited about because I have space to keep my Cricut out and I can use it more because it won't be a hassle to get it. So now it's completely dry, and I'm going to use some distress oxides to add a nice snowy background, night background. The background, yeah, that's exactly it. I had to keep pausing because I keep coughing. But the colors I'm using are Blueprint Sketch, milled lavender, ice spruce, and chip sapphire. Now I watched Tim Holtz make a video of the new distress sprays that came out. I don't have those colors. I used the distress oxide, so I did contaminate my ink pad a little bit, but I'm okay with that. The paintbrush I showed you, I just went over the colors after I sprayed them with water to help them blend a little better. And I wouldn't get any like square transfer of the ink. I just think it helps out, but you don't have to do that at all. I'm dipping back and forth in colors, adding depth. I love how this background turned out. It is gorgeous. And I don't care that I contaminated some of my ink pads. Just make sure you go light to dark. Because if you contaminate your dark ink pads with like, if you have like a little bit of milled lavender and your ice spruce, it's not going to matter. But if you have some ice spruce, if some chip sapphire on your ice spruce, wait, that's the wrong way. If you have some milled lavender on like your blueprint sketch, it's not going to matter. But if you have some blueprint sketch on your milled lavender, it's going to make a difference and the ink's going to transfer in your project. You're going to notice that. You're not going to notice it too much. I'm going in with some of my milled lavender and accent certain areas, and I'm going in with other colors to help accentuate any areas if I feel I need to do so. But this was very fun, and then the resist paste, of course, resisted, spied down some water, just had a lot of fun. Now I did this color pattern because the one he did, Tim Holtz did on his video, he used a different color, and it's another gray he has in his collection that I don't have, and it's a little more blue than ice spruce. So I brought in the blueprint sketch to kind of balance that out. Now I just kind of wiped over the resist dots, so make sure there's no extra ink on there before I put down my elements, just in case I want stuff transferring and I just messed up my work of art. Now I'm going to go over here and lay everything out, take a picture, because you're going to forget. And then I'm going to start adding things, using some foam tape to pop things up a little bit and adding things. And this is literally the home stretch. We're almost done. That's it. This is it. It's super simple. I'm pretty sure this foam tape came from Dollar Tree a while ago. I don't know. It's really thin. But you can use any foam tape that you have. But I enjoyed this project. And I love how it turned out. I already have a family member stealing it from me. They won't give it back. They're claiming it for their Christmas decorations. But I'm telling you, every time though. Every time. But it's okay. But this is going to be an amazing gift. If you wanted to give some little Christmas joy, you can even change it, make it Thanksgiving. I might do a project that soon when I have some time to sit down. But just showing you the possibilities that crafting can bring. And it's not all about the new die or stamp that you come out with. Now, if I put in stamping with this, I did a little bit of stamping, but stretching your stamps and dies together, I could be here forever. There's so many things you can do with that. So I'm very excited. I'm not going to be bringing in a lot of stuff. I have a few things on my list, like some more alpha dies, like some alpha dies I'm going to bring in, but I'm not bringing in too many stuff this year just because I placed a big order of stuff in July during the shop that doesn't hop sale from Scrapbooking Made Simple, and that stuff's gonna be here in December, January, and it's gonna be a lot of stuff. It's gonna be a lot of stuff, guys. I'm not even joking. I changed my last little snowbank over here, mountain with a snowbank, and I'm gonna cut off my extra. Then I'm going to get my tool. I got this tool from Dollar Tree, and it has little pieces of snow on it. Cut that to size. I'm going to glue my snowflakes to the tool so they kind of like float a little bit above. You can do one, you can do three, like I did. Doesn't matter. But this is literally in our project. I'm going to get a picture frame, keep the glass in, did not glue anything in place. You can use this picture frame over and over again. And that's the end of our project, guys. Hope you enjoy, guys, and have a great day. Bye.